Hello guys, welcome back to another amazing episode of our tutorials. Okay, in this video I'm going to be showing us how to create this beautiful flyer here. All right, before I do that, this is a special shout out to our amazing subscribers. I want to say thank you for subscribing, and if you have not subscribed to my channel, please ensure you do so now. We upload videos every week on this channel, okay, and you won't want to miss out on any of our episode. All right, so please ensure you're subscribed. Subscription is free. All right, so without any further ado, let's get into the video and get started. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to create a new uh, document, and I'm going to call this church flyer. All right, and then every other details here you can leave it like this. All right, so now our document is created. The first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to come and then I'm going to create a solid color. Let me just pick a color here. All right, so this okay. All right, so I'm going to right click on this and convert this to smart objects. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to come to filter and then come to noise, add noise. All right, so I'm just going to add this amount of noise. This just creates that filter. I don't want my this to be clean, so it creates a special effect. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. And then the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to come here and then I'm going to bring my first element. All right, so I'm going to drag this to my document. Yeah, I'm going to scale this up. All right, like this. I think that's fine. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to come to this. All right, and I'm going to max this, and I'm going to shift B to bring my brush tool. Ensure this is black. This foreground color is on black. All right, so I'm going to, and then my opacity is 100, my flow 51. I'm going to brush this. All right, I'm going to brush this like this. All right, so I'm going to brush this like this. Okay, that's fine. So I'm going to bring in my second element. All right, so I'm going to drag this to Photoshop. All right, so I'm going to do the same thing with this. I'm going to max it. All right, so I'm going to click on this and then shift B to bring my brush. All right, so I'm going to just clear this off. All right. All right, so I'm going to reduce my opacity a little. All right, like this. All right, so I just want to have this subtle effects on the flyer. All right, I think this is fine. Yeah, this is fine. So the next thing I'm going to do, yeah, I'm going to bring my image. Okay, so by the way, the materials for this, the resources, I'll leave a link in the description. All right, so just follow the link and then you get the resources for this flyer. Okay, and for the people that watch this video till the end, I'm going to drop in the PSD file. Okay, so just watch the video to the end to get instructions on how to get the PSD. All right, so what I like to do on my image, a little bit of retouching. So um, I'm going to come to my filter, camera raw. Okay, all right, so what I want to do here, I'm going to increase my clarity. All right, so I'm going to increase my clarity like so, and I'm going to increase the texture as well like so. Okay, so I'm going to come to details. I'm going to come to details and then I'm going to increase the sharpening as well. I think that's fine. Let me see. That's fine. All right, that's fine. I'm going to reduce the blacks a little. All right, I think that's fine. All right, so you can see our image now looking more sharp. So this is the before and after. All right, you can see this is the before, this is the after. So that little retouch there, it gives your image a very, nice looking this thing. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to group this together, Control G, right, and I'm going to double click on this to call this PG for background. Okay, and then the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to bring the flag. Okay, so I'm going to drag this into my document, and I'm going to scale this up. All right, so I'm going to adjust this to fit in here, like this. I think this is okay. All right, all right. I'm going to come. One thing I want to do on this background. All right, let me off this. On this background here, I want to give a soft effect. So I'm going to click on the blend mode and then make this multiply, and then this flyer as well. I'm going to make it multiply. So I don't want it to be too loud. Okay, so I think that's fine. All right, so I think that's fine. So you can see our design is coming to life. You can see this is beautiful, this is beautiful. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do here, I'm going to bring this shape. All right, so I'm going to create this shape like this. All right, so I'm going to get this color here. All right, let me see. All right, I'm going to use this color. You can see it here. All right, so this is a color. That's what I'm going to use. All right, so I'm going to come to filter and then blur, Gaussian blur. All right, convert this to smart objects. All right, so I'm going to this 165. Let me see. Yeah, let's use 165. 165. 165 is okay. All right. Let's see this and this. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do. All right. All right. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come just behind this image. Okay. I'm going to create a new layer. All right. So I'm going to pick my brush, Control B, and I'm going to get this color, this blue here. All right. So I'm going to brush, just give a little brush here, and so I don't want this to be pure black, to be pure white. Sorry. All right. So I'm going to change to blend mode. Let me see. Then overlay, I think overlay is fine. Alright, so I'm going to create another layer and then give a brush here as well. Alright, so I'm going to change this mode to overlay as well. Alright, so it just gives that subtle effect. Alright, so it doesn't become white completely. I'm going to create another layer. Yeah, and I'm going to pick this yellow. Alright, so I'm going to give a yellow color here. Alright, just by clicking on it. Okay, and I'm going to change this to screen. Yeah, to screen is okay. Alright, so you can see that subtle effects there. So I'm going to highlight all of this. Alright, I'm going to highlight all of this and group them together. right, I can call this my lights. All right, so it just gives it that, subtle effect there. All right, so I think we are good. I'm going to close this. I don't need it. Right, so you can see our design is coming to life. I see this is beautiful. This is okay. So the next thing I'm going to do, I think, okay, let me just make some adjustment on this. Okay, I think this is fine. Yeah, this is okay. All right. So what next? The next thing I'm going to do is, yeah, this text here. Um, next thing we're going to work on this is this text. So I'm going to bring in this text. So my document. Okay, so I'm also going to bring this. I don't know, but I don't like typing text when we are making videos like this. I don't just know why. Alright, so let me control T. There's the text. Okay. Alright. Oh, my text is behind. So I'm going to bring this layer up. Okay. What's happening here? Alright. This is supposed to be behind my text. So my text is supposed to be above this. Okay. Yeah. So let's see. Alright, so that's beautiful. Okay. Alright. I think I'm going to control T on this. Alright, so I'm just going to make sure this covers this well. Alright, like this, so the color can blend in well. Yes, I think this is blending better now. But let's increase that a little bit again. Control T and then increase this a little so that it can cover this better. Alright, let's see. Yeah, I think this is more, this is okay now. So our design is coming to life. Okay, so I'm going to group this together and I'm going to call this my image. So grouping just makes your work be more organized. I'm going to call this my image. All right, so guys, you can see our design is coming to life. So for this text, this is the properties of the text. Okay, so this is the font. All right, bearing sans FB dummy text, 70 bold. So every other thing here, you can get it here. So for this second one, all right, so this is it, more storage, and then you can see this here. All right, so for this third one, okay, you can see this is more storage as well, semi bold, and then you can see the properties here. So basically, and so you just change the color here to yellow. Right, you can pick the color from here. All right, so and then of course you use your rectangle to create the shape and then duplicate it to the other side. All right, so just create a shape like this and then pick the white color. So basically that's what I did there. All right, so that's it for the text. All right, and then yes, this text here, if you look at this text, there is there is a drop down shadow on this text. So you double click on this text and then click on drop down shadow. When you click on drop down shadow, this is the properties, and then this is the color here that I use. Okay, so the distance, so if you get this, the distance is 6, then the angle 90. All right, so just basically you can copy that. So that's how I came about this text. Okay, so basically you can see our design is up. All right, so this is it, and then this is it. All right, so the final thing I want to do, I want to give the final touches on this flyer. Okay, I'm going to do Control Shift E. All right, so to create a copy, I'm going to undo that. All right, so I'm going to do Control Shift Alternate E. All right, so I can create an extra copy of this design. All right, so I'm going to come to Filter, the camera raw. All right, so I just want to give some final touches to this flyer. All right, so I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to increase the texture a little. I'm going to increase the clarity as well. All right, I'm going to reduce the blacks. I'm going to reduce the blacks like so. Yes, and then come to details, and as well I'm going to increase the sharpening. All right, the sharpening like so. Okay, so I think this is okay. This is okay. I can increase the contrast a little. All right, like 2 plus 2 is okay. All right, so I think this is fine. I'm going to click on OK, so you can see our before and after. You can see our before and after. So this just gives you that final touches of final effect. Thank you for watching. See you in our next video. Please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, ensure you're subscribed so that you don't miss on any of these videos that we're dropping weekly. All right, so please subscribe, share, and then see you in the next video.